What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Demon, let's get some story time music going for a little bit, alright? So yesterday, I dropped a video called Do Black Men Really Need Black Women in 2021? A Kevin Samuels response. And I want to drop another sequel to that because a lot of brothers was feeling me in the comment section. And that is, a lot of times women can tell their issues with black men, and it's fine. But a lot of black men can't articulate some of the serious issues that we have with sisters. But today we're going to talk about a lot of irresponsibility that many sisters have, okay, according to black men. And it always happens like this, you know, you meet a sister. Now, obviously, if she's a hood chick, it's so easy to see a lack of responsibility. You know, a woman that doesn't have any kids, a woman that has many kids, a woman that's living a lower social class life. But what happens when you meet a woman who you believe is professional? She looks very, very nice. I'm not meaning her physical characteristics. She's just, you know, very professional looking, nice car, no children, educated. This is actually the most dangerous for an African-American man because automatically he will look at himself, he will look at her, and even if he's educated himself, he will say, I have me someone that is different. All right? You can put the regular music on, Dima. I have somebody that's different. So now let me put this particular sister on a different pedestal. I'm not going to compare her to Keisha because, you know, I've heard that black women are the most educated group. I heard that sisters are very smart. They're bright. I'm dating somebody I need to take a little bit more serious. And she is going to allow you to do that. Okay? She's going to allow you to believe that she has it all figured out. She's doing very well. Nice car. For, you know, sororities. And when you go into, you know, her Instagram or social media, she gonna look the part, especially if you just meet her. All right, a lot of the things that she's telling you about herself is gonna check out. She did go to Yale. She did go to Spelman. She did go to Howard. Yes, she is a bank manager. All right. No, she don't got any kids. So what's gonna happen though? Is eventually, and this happens from all social economic classes, is that there are a lot of problems that she has hid from you that you just don't know what they are yet. Okay? And when you find out what those problems are, you're going to see that there's a lot of red flags too that are more often there. Irresponsibility, lack of accountability. An irresponsible and unaccountable lady. Okay? Now, how do we know this? When you first meet her, what a lot of black women want to do is to make you feel that they're not going to be a burden on you, especially financially. You know, a lot of brothers are skeptical, especially women who are a little bit older, over 30. Black men are going to be a little bit more cautious. So what they will do is, if they are a woman that has children, for example, when they're dating you, and Thaddeus may have to talk about this too also, you know, they're not going to tell you that they have kids. How do we know this is to be true? Well, Shira 7 has told her people, don't tell these guys you have kids. Make sure, you know, they get in there, you know, have sex with you first, and then you tell them. So they're not going to tell you certain things before. And they want you to feel that I have this. You don't have to worry about spending any money on me. I can contribute to the table. But what you're going to find out is that the lady's life is really in shambles a lot of times. Debt is high. Cash flow is low. Spending habits to keep up with the Joneses are high, okay? Whether she has kids or not. And so when you look at your own personal life, your system is together. Spending's low, for a lot of black men. You know, life is very simple, but it's efficient. And you don't know that you're about to invite a woman into your life that really is having a hard time managing her finances. Not all women, but this is really true for a good portion. Really doesn't have the skill set to open the doors for her to make more opportunities, nor does she really want to. she's really looking for a man to do those things for her. Okay? And then also at the same time, which is probably a little bit most important, she's gonna challenge your way of doing things, although it's better than hers, usually. And the black man he has no idea this is gonna happen. But what happens is you add her into your life without knowing her life is a problem. Then slowly but surely you get to start to see the emotional issues the lady's going through. She's bringing her problems into the relationship. She's not feeling very well that day. And it's okay for a person to not feel so good. But so much emotional baggage and drama that she's bringing it to you on the daily and making you feel like you need to protect her. So again, all of these sad stories, problems with the family. So you spend a lot of your own personal time dealing with these emotions that now you're feeling in the same pain that she's feeling, although you didn't ask for it. If it was a black man on the other side, she would be saying she don't want to deal with no mommy issues. Yeah, African American men every day are dealing with daddy issues. We didn't ask that, and it's unfair to the brother because he didn't do anything to you. He don't know you like that. He didn't ask for you to trick him into a relationship where you're going to make him suffer emotionally because you're suffering. But a lot of African American men are doing that. And what ladies like to do is they want to use his protective mechanism to kick in, to stop what he's doing, to focus on her. And then next thing you know, you're taking on her problems on a daily basis. You're sad with her all the time. And then most importantly, you start trying to figure out no more of your things in your life, but you're spending time trying to solve problems for her. Because when you were living by yourself, you didn't have these problems. But now you have her and you thought she had it figured out. You find out that she doesn't have it figured out. You're trying to solve problems for her. So you're doing things to put her in a better position. You can give her money. You can let her stay with you, cut down on the bills. And don't tell me, well, what kind of women you guys are messing with? No. These are a lot of women of all across socioeconomic classes in Black America. Then when you try to help her do something, achieve something as a man, you're sacrificing for what you're doing. All she does is find another way, a lot of times, to put herself in a bad situation. Here comes another emergency. Here comes another problem. A problem that's not new, one that she's created. Okay, all of a sudden, dead. All of a sudden, you told her to get those tires fixed. She didn't do it. And all of a sudden, now she's stranded. Doesn't want to take any advice, but then it happens, and then all of a sudden, here she's calling you. So now her problems are becoming your emergencies all the time. And not only that, just a lot of emotional baggage that you're dealing with, you should be dealing with. And a lot of guys understand this. There's a lot of irresponsibility going on with a lot of sisters. And not only that, Kevin Samuel's show has shown one thing that a lot of men already knew, but just couldn't articulate it maybe as well. That a lot of women, their expectations let a lot of black men know that they haven't really figured out how to quantify their desires, okay? Like, they want to live in a big house. They want nice things. They're demanding that people do these things, but they have no way of quantifying what it takes to earn those things. They haven't looked at it. What it will take for their kids to go to college, what it will take for them to have a nice house. There's no number associated with these things. But yet and still, they're demanding that this guy figure this out for them. Although she don't want to take his advice, which is crazy, right? They have no idea really a lot of times what it really takes to achieve this. Living life day by day. A lot of women are like this. Like when it comes to like long-term planning, 5 years and 10 years, they don't really understand how that works. Not all, but a lot of guys can adjust to this, can attest to this rather. Yet you have all these long-term desires, but you have no quantifiable measures of how you're going to achieve it. And the guy is sitting back trying to explain to you why he can't marry you right now because you want these things and it takes time and money to achieve these things. But then now you're upset because you don't understand that you're being innumerate in many ways and completely unreasonable. But this is another, I think I'm going to start a playlist called Diary of a Mad Black Man. You know what I mean? I know somebody's already done a movie on that, but I think this is as good because brothers can really understand. Like, a lot of women are, a lot of sisters are really can be irresponsible to a certain degree, and it makes it real hard to have a relationship with people who are just irresponsible, unaccountable. Then when you tell them about yourself, they always have an excuse. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment pinned to the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.